after you clear the final
So
boss, you can walk around.
what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be doing a walkthrough of Iron Horse with the same clan I just was with, Dark Hours. You're going to see that in my previous video. So they completed this raid earlier today, so they were able to actually walk around the raid area without any bots or any ads being in the way. So he was able to explain the whole situation. It's about 3 hours long, and you'll go over each step as we're going through. You will see me running around like crazy, but that's how I am. I have little squirrels in my head. They tend to like to run around and be annoying sometimes. So I hope you guys get your explanation of how to doing Iron Horse, the most efficient way for this clan to do it. You might see other ways for other clans to be able to complete this raid itself. So I hope you guys get some information and it helps you guys out for later on. And this helps you complete the Iron Horse raid as well.
It's just that I will walk them through. So in case they have any questions, they can just ask straight away.
Don't worry, I can help you.
Yeah.
I thought Ming was like, I will explain them the whole thing so you can stay. If you don't want to stay, you can fuck off.
No.
Right.
So Iris and
The Reaper is here. He's just gonna steal souls. That's all I'm doing.
Crazy and
Richard and Alex. Alright, Richard, Alex.
Just call me crazy.
So this
I'm used to it. I like it.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a
Crazy and
weird,
Alex.
crazy guy.
So this is where the ads will spawn. So this is the start of the raid. We every phase they are same thing. Four boss phase. For every boss there will be a pre-boss
So
that you will have ads around in
I got a
front.
question. Over there, there's another yellow one. Is that where ads will pop out too?
No, they
no,
won't,
yeah,
they
yeah,
won't-
yeah.
they
It's like
won't-
you have to jump
they-
over.
They won't climb over, but we have to jump over to them.
Okay.
So
So-
basically, you can come out from this, climb out from this window. They won't have any ads at all. So over here, all right, there'll be ads spawning almost everywhere. The moment you jump down, okay, you will see a changa right below me, below this bridge. You'll see some ads holding this machine gun and shooting
All right.
at you.
The-
and
The
also shooting.
tank will always come. The tank will always come here first. You
Yeah,
always climb out.
Correct.
You always
And
climb out.
so there'll be ads around this map. So you gotta kill them. Alright? There'll be ads from this door. There'll be ads below the bridge. There'll be ads on the gunner. There'll
Ads
be
coming out of that door.
Yep,
Alright,
correct. So there'll be ads coming out of this door and this door, and of course this right door where I am. Right here. Okay.
Okay.
On the front. So after we clear the ads, okay, you see there are two buttons. One is here,
Oh, by the way, this train's supposed to be blocking off this entrance, so you can't walk through.
alright?
So you only can stay here at night.
So correct. So there'll be two buttons, one here, one here. So these two buttons actually activate the first boss phase. Okay. So what happens is when the first boss phase is out, there'll be one purple guy here shooting mortars at us. Alright, another one here doing the same thing where Zola is shooting. Correct.
Okay. How do you get up there
Right.
and shoot them?
No,
We can shoot them, or we can. Okay, there's a few ways that to take care of them. One is you see where Zola is. In that position, you can kill it,
Okay.
or you can have the specialization on the survivalist specialization, because when you have that, you have a fire grenade,
Yes.
so you can throw it
I'll
there.
do. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll just do it.
I just throw it, so you burn them.
It will like kind of prevent them from using the mortar, and they'll be like, "Ah!"
You know, they'll get burned. All right.
Cool.
So at the same time, when you trigger this boss phase, right, there will be three guys holding shields. Okay, three guys holding shields. When I mean shields, like really big ass shields, you see what Zola is doing, right?
Yeah.
It'll be bigger than them.
You're talking.
You
like
cover their.
That.
You're talking like the guys from Wall Street.
Okay.
No,
So
no.
basically, the shield guy will holding one piece of this square thing.
Yes,
Oh,
this spreading.
jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a huge
it's
shield.
this big.
All right. there'll be 3 guys coming out, alright? And the boss will jump down,
Drop in the middle.
drop in the middle from this area. He'll come out from the top, he'll drop at the train, then he'll stand on the ground floor where Zola is. Alright? So the mechanics is actually when the shield guys are out, they will try to block shots for the boss, and the shield guys, it will give the boss a certain percentage of defense.
Hmm. So you want
Yes.
to kill the shield guys first, then kill the boss.
Yes, correct. Exactly. That will always be your number one priority. All right.
Makes sense.
Next is the boss. The boss will always have a backpack. Do you know those ads with backpacks, like they will you need to shoot them so they get shock. Do you remember?
Heads with backpacks you need to shoot so they get shot.
All right. Never mind.
The
it's okay.
healers. The healers?
Yes, usually.
Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
boss
okay.
will look something like that. He'll have a huge ass backpack. Alright. So on the backpack itself, there only appears 2 color. One is blue, the other one is red. So these 2 colors means that when the red is when it shows red, it means the backpack is down. Alright, so when it's blue, it means that the backpack is up. So these mechanisms give the boss armor. It's the same as us. We will have armor. The boss will have a huge amount of armor.
He has like a blue armor on top of his
Yeah.
white armor. So
Correct. So it's like
our point of shooting his backpack to red instead of blue is to prevent him from having the extra armor, which can be very he can regen the blue armor very fast, and when it's full, he'll go on rampage with the shield guy.
correct.
Ouch.
So what you want to do is you want to kill the shield guys. You want to shoot the boss backpack. And when the backpack is down, you want to shoot him like his head or chest or whatever is on him.
Okay.
Right? So at the same time, they will have mobs from this door, from the back. They will have a big chunga walking towards us, trying to kill us. But how we usually do it in 2U10 is we will try to DPS them down. So basically, the first boss is a DPS check. You burn him
And
down fast.
when the boss is down, we just focus on the boss and the shield guy and fuck. So don't care about the other assets coming to us.
Correct.
And unless they are really close, if they are far and run, you guys ignore, try to kill the boss before the ass reaches.
Correct. So what happens is there are a few ways. There is no right or wrong way, but how we do it is we will throw a healing hive. The healer will be as safe as possible. So this is how the hive will look like. So try to stay in the circle so that you get heals, and you will want to stand around like in the circle to DPS the boss as you get healed. Alright?
Yep.
So this boss is done. And there will be another mechanics. I think Zola, you want me to explain or what?
Well, for the spark plug.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so when the boss is down, he will drop a spark plug around this area, and there will be another spark plug somewhere around this area, like at the back. It can be at the back or in the middle of the map. So technically, what the spark plug do is to trigger a generator to push the train to allow us to go to the next area. So the whole area, there's 2 generators. One is on me right now. This one. This generator. Once you get the spark plug, you have to walk to one of these generators and put the spark plug in.
Okay.
And then they will push the train. They'll push the train by a bit, and then the next one will be on the the other side, which I'm going right now.
Broken back. Broken
That
back.
the next generator will be on this side. So there'll be 2 spark plug. One person get one, then put on each generator. They push the train, so we can move on to the next area. But then that doesn't conclude this area, because for the next area, if you want to do the keys, because getting the keys in Iron Horse Rig is very hard compared to Dark Hours. So there's a mechanism behind this. So after we get the train to move, you can move on. Just follow me for a while. Just Alex and Crazy follow.
Where's the key?
So okay, I'll bring you guys to look at the key first. The key is inside this thing. This thing. You see it's locked. You see it's locked.
Yeah.
It's locked. So
That's what
technically,
the
if
key
you
is,
follow
okay.
me right now, you follow me inside this room. You should see the key box from here.
Yep. See it.
So can you see the thing that's locked behind? So how we want to destroy that thing is we have to throw grenade past this vent. You see the vent above you guys? Or this kind of window thing.
Yep.
You
The
see?
vent.
So how we do it is once we got the train to move, we come to this switch here. This is the one I'm looking at right now. Crazy.
Okay.
We have to look at this switch. We have to push it. Once we push it, we have to go back to the area.
Yeah, I seen the other one.
I have to go all the way back to the previous boss area, and there will be like 4 Wi-Fi boxes around the boss area.
So
It looks similar like this one. You look at where Ming is.
I see where Ming is.
Yeah.
That's the one I seen.
Yeah. Once I put the switch, one of these box will show, like you can press to get the spark plug.
And there's
The other 3 will be on
one.
red color. Only one of them will be on yellow. So you go to the yellow one, you press and you get the spark plug from them. Once you get the spark plug, you have to move all the way back to the room. There will be another generator for you to push, which will trigger the vent to open for us to throw the grenades in.
Fourth one. I found 3. Where's the 4th one?
What
Fourth
was
one?
it?
I'll show you.
Crazy and Alex.
Like I found 3 of them because I know where that guy, and the one just over there. But where's the
There's
4th
2
one?
on the there's 2 at the back. There's one at the back, one on the left, 2 on the
I
right.
found this guy over
It
here.
formed.
That was easy.
See this one?
Ah, there
Yeah,
it
it looks
is.
similar.
Okay.
It's
That
similar
makes
like
sense.
this. Alright. So let's come to this one. This generator is what we will put the extra spark plug in.
Hold on, Crazy is not there. Hold on a bit.
Yeah. Crazy.
Da, 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 da. What the hell is the thing that makes me have a speed boost?
Booster.
Booster.
Huh. Okay, so once we got the extra spark plug, we have to push it here. This
Okay.
generator. This generator will make the vent open, and then we will have a few teammates to get their concussion grenade ready. So that once the vent open, we can throw the grenades over to destroy the lock on the other side, which will open the door for you to get the keys. I mean, do you think you can get the pepper trophy now?
I don't know I don't think so. but you
Crazy
can
and Alex, come to me. Let me see if you get the pepper.
I can search actually.
Slow. Okay, just search this area to get a pepper trophy then.
Can they get it?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
get it.
Yep, nice. Low. Okay,
They can get it.
that's stupid.
That's awesome.
That's kind of.
It's kind of
Oh,
dumb
okay.
and funny at the same time.
That is awesome.
So yeah, we can't do it now because the obvious because the raid is over.
Oh yeah, the boxes
So-
are wide open right now. I can't. If the box
Yeah.
was able to open up, I would be able to walk in and grab it right now. But it's
No,
already
you
open.
wouldn't.
If it was closed,
Yeah,
then it'd be
so-
fine.
Yeah, so that's how we got the first key. A lot of steps, but yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's
So the next area will be this one. We open the door here, and then there's another door here. Okay, when the rate is not clear, the moment you move into this room, you have a temperature indicator on your upper right, I guess.
yeah, I've seen.
upper right?
I've seen some Twitch
Yeah.
guys playing, and
Yeah, you will start to gain temperature, but if it's too hot, you can come inside this room, you can cool down a bit, and you come back out. So there will be ads around, you kill the ads, you walk. So there will be one purple, normally most of the time I see is a purple ads from here, there'll be a wave here. Once you get the purple, he will drop a fuse. So you just grab the fuse, and then you
Right
put at the...
here.
Zola is a elite. He's not purple. He's a elite. Hold on, Zola DC from Discord. 1 second.
He's DC from the game, I guess, as well.
No. From
Because
Discord.
he's see where he is. Okay, now he's
Okay, so once you get the fuse, one of us will put the fuse into this fuse box here, and there will be three kind of switch in the furnace switch here. So what you want to do is you need 3 person to push the button at the same time, so that all the furnace will close. Then there'll be one here, there'll be one there, and then there'll be one on the other side.
So all the
So we
vents,
need 3
all those
person.
things will close,
Yeah.
so it prevents the heat.
You need
from
yeah,
overheating
you need
again.
to time yes, you need to time it properly. Like 3, 2, 1, press. That's the easy way to do, or you can just press when it's ready. This is our can way. So the objective is to close the furnace at the same time. Only that we can move on to the next area.
Okay. Will ads continue coming out as you're trying to do that?
No. So the moment you clear,
so-
the moment you clear ads, the ads won't come out.
Okay.
Yeah. So once that's done, you can open the door, move on, and there'll be a small cutscene here. You can see like you forced. I mean, we actually forced to walk. That's so stupid.
Yeah, the cinematic down there.
Yeah. So there's nothing much until so we just walk to the second boss area.
That's the pre-phase for the 3 furnace for boss 2.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Cause like boss 2 is all about the temperature. Oh, the door is unlocked. Hello. Oh my god, main this section I don't want to do it.
Oh, I
What?
remember this part. I've seen somebody play this area.
Uh-huh.
There's ads that come through there. I know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Main, you want to
And
explain?
How do you know?
Yeah,
second
yeah,
boss?
I'm running
I
to you.
watched
I'm
the
running.
Twitch when they first came out. There's people streaming this mission, and this is the only part that I
first clear.
seen.
The first clear.
Yeah, I seen this, and I seen a guy basically run around this thing continuously getting freaking charcoaled. And
If
the
you
water
guys
vents.
are, if Zilla and Ming are tired, I can explain this part. No problem.
No, I can. I'm just drinking water and walking over.
Aw, there's no water. Aw, I want to have some fun with the water guns.
Nah. Right. Irish, you want to try explain first? Then maybe I can cover up.
Yeah, sure. So Alex and Crazy, let's start from the entrance. Okay. I will explain the control room in the last. Okay? I will explain the jobs that happen in the ground floor first. So we enter. There are 3 sections. Sector A, Sector B, Sector C. Let's go to Sector A first. This is Sector A. Okay? This one right here on the left. There are 2 jobs that comprise Sector A. One is the person who's gonna be going in, usually, and one is gonna be the person who stays in. Now the person who's going in, I'll tell you your job later. The person who stays in, I'll tell you job right now. There are 2 Wi-Fi boxes in this sector, like any other sector. For example, this is the first box, right? And I will show you the second box, which is here.
So how do you activate them? Just by shooting them?
I'll tell you. They open if you want to see they open when you're close to them. See, if you go away from them, they will close. They will only open when you go close to them. For example, you're away, right? It
Yep.
closed. When you close to them, it opens. Now there will be some symbols that the control room guy will call out.
Yeah, give me
Okay.
a second, guys.
Take your time. Do you have to pick it up?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can pick it out. Right?
No problem. We can wait.
I'm good. Yes.
Navy calling, huh?
Alex, do you think it would be his wife asking him to fetch her or something? Yeah, fiance, I mean.
Oh, fiance. Is everybody married in here? Damn.
No, not me. Not yet.
Not
me.
Zolo.
You're almost married,
Alright.
man. Don't start me.
Yeah, that's
I do you have a girlfriend? Come on, man. That sounds so sad.
Who? Me?
Me.
It was just the vet
I
calling to
mean,
let me know that So I'm good now. Continue on. So this will open and
okay.
the symbol comes up.
Wait, are you both you guys here?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, okay. Like I told you, this opens when you're close to it. Now the reason for checking these boxes is that there will be a symbol over here in each one of those two. Actually, there's 6 of these, 2 in each sector. Okay, and they will have symbols in it. The control room guy will say a symbol every now and then. You have to see if the symbol exists in your sector, in any of the 2 Wi-Fi boxes. Suppose it's in this one. Okay, you follow the wire. See the way where the wire is taking you. If you follow the wire closely, it's taking you right over to this box, red one. Now this red, I'll let you get over here. This red box corresponds with that Wi-Fi box, and the red box that corresponds with this Wi-Fi box is all the way over there. I think I saw one of you shooting at it in the beginning. Yep. So you shoot the boxes if the symbol that the control room guy will speak exists in the Wi-Fi box. Okay. Now this is the job. This is one of the jobs of the guy who's staying in. Now another thing that the guy has to take care of, who's gonna stay in A, is that 2 doors or 3 doors will spawn ads. One is this, restrooms. One is staff only, and the last one is right at the end over there in A. I'll show you.
Yeah, that one.
Remember, you have to clear these ads because that's the main objective. Because if they overrun the place, everybody will eventually die, no matter how good they are. So you have to keep them at a minimum, actually 0 if you can. The guy who stays in. Okay? So he will be looking at the codes and he will be clearing ads. Looking at the codes and clearing ads. That's the first phase.
So once you do the codes, once you hit a certain amount of part, do these things just break and then they're done with that?
Yep.
Okay.
If you have to do 5 of these codes. All right? 5. When you're done with the 5 codes, you're done with the codes. But the ads will keep on coming. You will keep shooting at them.
ads after that, which.
I will tell you about the RPG a little later.
It's not done yet.
Okay?
It's not done yet, but yeah.
So that's A.
Yeah, I mean, the codes part is done, okay. Then there comes a point where you will have to put in the water pressure. Now what the water pressure is, you see these pressure valves over here?
Yep, I see 2
Would
of
say 0, 0. There are 3. One's over here.
Okay, there's the third one, okay.
And one is over here, and one is over here. Now 3 exist in A, 2 exist in blue, and 2 in C. What you gotta do is in every phase, in every run, suppose if you start right now, they're gonna have either 25 on them or 15 on them. We have to add and we have to add them up, all of them, a certain amount up from each sector, and if they add up somewhere between 85 or it's actually 80, but I'm gonna say 85 to 95. Okay, you have to get that water pressure up to the control room. The reason for that is I'll tell you later. Okay.
Oh,
so
the water guns, yes, okay.
Yep, exactly. You've done a research, so
it's just
whenever
logic. That's just logic. If you don't have water pressure, you don't have a water gun.
Exactly. So every sector will have to do a certain amount of water pressure, push a certain amount of water pressure when they're called upon to do it. And this has to be done really quickly because it goes down as soon as you press it. So everybody has to do it at the same time so that the water can go at the exact same time to the water turret. Okay? So suppose there are 225s and 115 on A, and you're told, get ready on water, it'll be decided early on how much water will be coming from what sector. Okay? So you will know which pressure valve to get ready in front of. Suppose you had to do 225s from A, and he says, get ready on A. You get ready on A. You get ready on the first valve. Okay? And then when he says, okay, I need water right now, you press this, and then you press this. Okay? Assuming the 225s are on these 2. Otherwise, it could be this one. You press the water pressure. Okay? That
you
is
press the one with the
water
highest
pressure
water
jump.
pressure.
Not exactly. So suppose if we want to get 95 or we're gonna get 90, and A has all 15s, or A has 15, 15, and 25, and B has 25, 15, and C has 25, 15. So we say all B, all C. That is 80. So we're not gonna ask A to do. Okay, yeah, Ming is
you'll
gonna give
ask
you an
for
example.
15 at that point.
Yep, exactly. So see, according to what Ming has written, it's I would say it's all B and all C, nothing from A, because it adds up.
Yeah.
You don't need A. Got it?
You want to leave a
In
build
case?
so you have it in case you need it
Okay.
for another one. Yep.
Yeah. Why we don't go anything above 95 is because when you get to 100, like the water pipe gets jammed. Yeah,
Okay.
suitable pressure is 80 to 85, but even if you got 95, it's no problem. Okay, that's the water pressure phase.
Yep.
And after the water pressure is done, you will probably everybody will be going to B. I will explain that part later, and that will be to DPS the boss, and he will die. But there's one thing that is perpetual to all these phases, and that's the RPG. So this RPG guy will wait, is Crazy, are you okay? He's here. This RPG guy will always on A. He will always spawn from this door, always. And after you kill him, he will drop an RPG. Do not do anything with it. If you're the guy staying in, all you need to do is pick it up. You hold F, you pick it up, and you put it in the store. And you leave it. You come out. That's
the guy
it.
that's inside will take care of it and use it against the fucking guy who's inside there.
Exactly. Okay. Now this is the guy. This was the job of the person who stays in. The person who goes inside this thing, he has to just be here. He will be a tank build. He will be shooting the ads, but only from this store. Sometimes he can come in, but usually I tell them to just stay in the store. Okay. They clear the ads if they can from here. They won't have much damage because they'll be the tank. Okay. If they can pick up the RPG and bring them back with them over here. If no problem. The person inside will help them. What they have to do is they have to enter in the beginning. Just take one step in and come back out. And then you see, okay, when you take one step in and go back in, this is the place that they have to look at. You see this thing that I'm shooting?
Yep.
It's an LED. It will show an error code. Now this error code can be some F, hashtag whatever number, P, whatever. It can either start from F, P, C, R, M, or it'll just be like hashtag 45. Now in the beginning, when people did not know much, they would have to say the whole code. What you now have to do is agent text. Okay, I will. What you now have to do is just read the first letter. For example, if it's F blah blah blah, blah just say F. If it's R blah 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 blah, blah, just say R. Yeah, exactly. Foxtrot. Alright. And if it's just numbers, you just say hashtag 45. Okay, somebody told me to check. Yeah. Ming. Okay. Can you guys check the agent's text? Agent's chat?
Give me a second. Agent chat. Yep. Yep. I see it.
So that is something that I will tell you when we get to the control room, okay? So basically the codes that you will be saying. Do you see a picture over there that Ming has sent?
It
Those
has
6
PF,
LCD.
CR, CR, MM, MM.
Now that is something that I will tell you when we get to the control room. But the codes correspond to that. Okay? So the person who steps in, he comes back out, he spawns the boss, he just stays over here and reads out the code, and the door will close. Then again, this goes on 5 times. After that, when the codes are done, he will he won't have to do much because the guy on the other side, on C, they will be coming in and doing something that I will explain to you when we get to C. Okay, when that C phase is done, and the second last phase or the last phase for this A guy is gonna happen. No, Ming, no worry about interrupting, man. So the guy who was on A, right? The door will open for him, You remember when I told you that people will be getting ready on water? They will not press it, but they will get ready. That's when this guy goes in. Now remember, people are ready on the water, and this guy is going in. He goes to this water thing, turret, water turret. Okay. 1 second or 2 seconds before he's here, the control room guy will say, "Okay, I need water right now." Because by the time this guy gets in here, the water will be safe and soundly into this turret, and all he has to do is shoot this cannon thing. You see, it's under lava and it's broken as fuck, but it looks a little more majestic than this.
Isn't it because you guys had a tank of lava that was right here that gets moved over top
Yeah.
of that? And
Yeah.
Exactly. You've done
Pours
your
on top
research.
of it?
Nice. I like it. Mhm. It's like a crucible.
Yep.
So
Shoot
Now,
the lava!
there's one
Shoot
thing.
the water!
Yeah, but that like gets a bit hectic because everybody has to be on point at that time. But the A guy has to do one more thing that I will tell you now, and that's the RPG. So remember when I told you the RPGs will be coming here? That's
Yep.
for a reason. Occasionally there will be this alarm going off. The control room guy will open A and then C, or C then A, whichever door he prefers. He opens them. The guy simply has to pick up the RPG and shoot at this cannon and come back in. And the same thing is done by the guy on C. And the
Disable
alarms
the
will
gun.
only... Yep, exactly. Yep, that one. So the alarms will only stop blaring once 2 RPGs have been hit at the cannon, at the turret, okay? Because if you don't do this, no matter how well you guys are playing, if you run out of time, you will wipe. You will start the whole mission again. So this RPG phase is like a wipe mechanic, okay? Now this was A. Now B is really simple. It's just what A was doing inside, right? Come to B whenever you can, guys. Okay, you guys are coming.
The doors are locked when we are fighting the boss.
Yeah, I will tell them the thing. So yeah, these doors will be locked, by the way. These are open right now for you, right?
Yeah,
Yo,
no,
Alex
they,
and
they
Creighton.
close. One side will be closed,
Iris.
one side will be open.
You gotta be with Iris, guys. Iris. I
Wait,
know
they
Zola is
follow
your
me?
friend.
They follow the wrong yellow guy.
Change
No,
your character for a second.
Ming, it's not red. I'll go off duty, but
Okay, no problem.
So yeah, these doors that you see open, they will not be open at that time. Okay, that's just for now because we've cleared the raid. So B is really simple. You remember what I told you about A being inside? Yeah, it's just the same thing. You hide over here. 2 doors that will spawn boss NPCs. So yep, one is this. You got it. And if you feel like it, then you can help with these ads as well. You know, we'll be spawning over here. Usually A takes care of them, but it's okay if you want to help. And there are these 2 Wi-Fi boxes, like the one that I'm shooting at right now. Yep, this corresponds to upstairs. Upstairs. Yep. Come here. Remember, the right one corresponds to upstairs. Yeah. And the left one, the one near the NPC door. That one corresponds to this one. Yep. Alex. So that one corresponds to this one. And the water pressure for B is over here. These 2. Same logic as in A. So remember what
There's only
Ming
2
wrote.
at B?
Only A has 3.
Okay.
Others have only 2. So remember the thing that we decided according to what Ming wrote, water pressure, we decided all B and all C. So at that time, A wouldn't, in this phase, in this run, A wouldn't have had to press anything. But B would have had to press like both of those, right? Because we decided all B, all C. Okay? But this changes in every run. So it's dynamic. It depends on whatever you decide to press in the beginning of the mission. Okay? This is B. Simple like I told you about A. Just Wi-Fi boxes, add clearance, and pressure. No RPG, nothing. B has nothing to do with RPG or anything. Okay?
Watch this, Alex.
They don't even have to go. What's up?
Watch this.
Right?
Shield!
Okay.
Iris,
Uh-huh.
maybe I can add something.
Yeah,
Right.
sure.
So
Go ahead.
in B, guys, come to B. So basically, how do you know if in case you forget which screens that assumingly like these screens is the logo, is the symbols that appears out and you need to hit the box. In case in ABC you forget which box it is, you will want to follow the yellow cable attached to it.
Yeah.
So when you follow the yellow cable like all the way, you will see that this box right here, it links all the way up to this box.
Uh-huh. And the other box relates upstairs. Yep, we're good.
Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm. Now, on C, thank you, Ming. Now on C, it's the same thing as it was on A. One guy stays in, but C is a bit lenient in the sense that the person doesn't have to always be in. Okay, so he can help with ads. The only time this person on C, the guy who goes in, the only time he has to not be available to clear ads is first whenever he has to shoot RPG, right? And second, weak points. So there's another thing that I'm going to tell you. Weak points. Alex and Crazy, if you can come, I'll show you. This is really simple. Trust me, guys. I know you're getting bored. We're gonna end. The second boss is almost ending. So you see those 3 red things up top? Yep.
Yep.
One.
These. So yeah, that's the third one, and the first one is over here.
2, 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Whenever the control room guy tells C, okay, C, I need you for the weak points, you say, okay, I'm ready at C. You step in this, he will open the door. The first one, you will shoot out, and then you will go back in. He will close the door, he will open the door after a few seconds. You come back in, you shoot this, like, you destroy the second one. And then the same thing for the third one. Third one is the last one, then you can go back out and help your, like, partner on C with ad duty or whatever. Do you see those red things up there?
Yep.
Okay.
There's
It'll be
one.
easy to spot it when they're shootable
two.
because they will have like a yellow health bar on them. So it'll be much easier to spot them. Okay? That's all C has to do, really. RPG and weak points. And I'll just show you the 2 Wi-Fi boxes and the pressure valves on C. The Wi-Fi boxes on
First Wi-Fi
This
box
one?
right here.
this one corresponds with the one in this room. No. Nope. So this one
So
that I'm shooting at, this one corresponds with this one. The one in this room. People get confused with this. Yep. See? Because the wire is kind of hidden for some time.
Yeah, I
It
see
goes
that.
up and yeah. And then you
that
obviously
guy
know
is...
here. Ming is. Yep. Right?
Yep.
That is C. The water pressures and the NPC spawning points I'll show you. The 2 water pressures are here. And this. And the spawning points are over here. This is where the RPG guy will come from. Okay? Along with other ads, but the RPG guy will always spawn from here. Okay? And the second spawning place is here. This is where mostly the healer and the bullshit turret guy will spawn, who I hate with a passion. That is C for you. Now we'll just go up and show you the 2 easiest jobs, which I personally give to people who are new to the raid or second boss. It's one's over here. Whatever I tell you right now over here corresponds to the other side of the control room. Everything, like exactly. So Crazy and Alex. Crazy.
Other credit side.
Don't
Come
know what
to
he's
Yeah,
doing.
I want to see the other side first.
Oh yeah, sure,
I'm a
sure.
very visual person.
No, it's good.
Like, if you ask Alex, I could tell you like a whole mission right from the start to the end.
And that's why you want you to be like, because, you know, it's good for a clan to have people who know things visually. So okay, we're going back to. Oh, don't worry about this room. I will tell it to you at the last.
Okay.
So here, Alex and Crazy. Now your job, the person who sits here, your job is to protect this generator, this lever at all times. This is the main power generator. If this is turned by the NPC, I will tell you who. Then the power to the control room dies, and if that happens, we cannot do anything. Every operation just shuts down. And the longer that happens, we will eventually wipe. Okay? So the thing
so
is,
I should be my tech build for this part.
no, I'll tell you what build I would ask you
Look
to
at
run.
my build.
You can decide on it.
And you'll have fun with
You
it.
want me to?
Oh yeah, you can look at my. You can expect this build. This is the build I use for every legendary I pretty much play.
Oh yeah, the skill damage build you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I put my
it's
turret
good.
right there. Put my drone
Oh.
up in the air. Nothing's coming into this room without it being dead.
Mhm.
Now I might
I
change
mean-
my sniper rifle to something different. That'd be the only thing I might change because it's a little close range. So I just put either an SMG or an LMG on me at that point.
At the end of this raid, I'm gonna share you my skill damage build. Okay, then you can see how, if you want to, improve it. Okay, but yeah, this sounds not bad. But I would not ask you to do a skill damage build over here. I'll explain the reason why. So 2 people will spawn from here, occasionally. The big guy, you know the Chunga, who we
Yeah.
call Chunga, like the boomer, the big guy,
Yep.
with the grenade launcher,
Chunga, yeah.
and a purple guy. So
Excuse me.
the Chunga will be a nuisance. He will try to fuck you up and shit like that. But the purple guy, he won't even give a shit about it. He will run straight for this. Like he will sprint to this. And if you get caught up with the Chunga, or if you don't kill that purple guy quickly, he will shut the power down.
Okay, then have then I change my sniper rifle to
That is
Sweet
why you
Dreams,
can't have skill
and
damage.
just smash him with the Sweet
Ex-
Dreams every single time.
Exactly. Want to do that? Yeah. People always say go with the Sweet Dreams and kill him, and then you can do whatever you want with the Chunga. But you can also just sit here with the DPS build with Insync. All right. Put your turret somewhere over here. Like somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Okay, where my speaker is. So the turret will keep, or you can just put the turret somewhere over here. So the turret will distract the Chunga, and that will give you enough time to DPS the purple guy out. And then you can kill the Chunga, or you can destroy his backpack and keep him alive and run rings around him. Because once his backpack is destroyed, he only has he loses his grenade launcher, and he just has a shotgun, which doesn't do that much damage. And the reason why I'm telling you not to kill the Chunga, if you can afford to do that, is because then no more Chungas will spawn on your door. Only the purple guy. See? But it's your choice. You don't have to. You can just keep killing him every time he spawns. Okay? And the same thing that I told you for this place corresponds with the other place that you saw, Crazy. If you want to follow me over here. Mm-hmm. Except the lever is over here, and if you want to put a turret, you can put it somewhere over here, and the spawning location is here, this door.
Ah, so you have to protect both sides.
Yep, you have to protect both sides. And in case one of you slips up, no big deal, and this guy manages to shut down the power. That is the last case scenario, but if that happens, you know how I will tell you how to bring it back up. So you will say, I mean, you won't even have to say everybody will know the power went down, but you will just say, okay, the power is down, and the other guy would automatically know. Or you can just call out his name. Suppose Ming is over there, so you say, Ming, power's down, and then you say countdown 3, 2, 1. The countdown is for this lever. So when this lever is turned off, there will be an interactable option. It'll become interactable, and if you hold F, okay.
Yep.
Both of you have to do it at the same time. That's the countdown. So you say,
Okay.
okay, Ming, 3, 2, 1, and then you hold it. Both of you do it at the same time. That's how the power will come back. Power will come back on. Okay, but we do not suggest this. This is like a last case scenario because this will be wasting precious time, and the guy inside will be in danger of dying, as well as the people outside. Because if there's an RPG phase and a door has to open up, and the control room is down, that's a wipe. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
That's everything done almost, except the control room. I will tell the control room after I tell you this one last thing. You remember when I said when everything is done, when all the RPGs are done, all the codes are done, and a water turret is done, everybody has to go to B. Why that is there is because everybody, literally everybody, forget about the ads and come to B. You stand in this. Everybody, like about 7 of you guys. Okay?
6.
Except the control room guy. 6 if a person wants to stay in.
The
'Cause-
tank.
Yeah, the tank will be coming in, right?
No,
Yeah,
technically don't come in.
I mean, so what I do is sometimes I can open B for him, or the tank can go out from A, or he
Mhm.
can just take the aggro. But yeah, I mean, I get it
Basi-
depends on people.
Basically,
Yeah.
all the DPSs,
Yeah.
all of the DPSs.
Yeah. So all the people who are using a DPS build will come in B, okay, and the control room guy will open the door. Whenever, okay, remember this interaction. Whenever the control room guy opens a particular sector door, this thing opens up, but the door behind you closes down. So that's when you don't have to worry about the ads behind you and think, okay, oh, if I shoot at the boss, I will die from behind. No, the door will close down, so don't worry. You don't have to go in because the boss might kill you. You will probably die of heat. That's why we suggest everybody just stay in here and shoot at the boss. Shoot at him, keep shooting at him until he dies. Sometimes the control room guy might close the door to reset his hive, but he will open it back up again in some time. Everybody still stay here. And don't leave this place until you kill the boss. Once you've killed the boss, this door will again close and you guys go back out, shoot all the remaining ads, and that's it, you're done. You've completed the second boss. Now, one of the most intricate duties in this is the control room guy. And that I'm going to tell you right now.
You okay, Irish?
I'm good. There's just a lot to explain.
Yeah.
It must be so boring for you guys. I know. So,
and then you pour it on top of it.
yeah, so you remember the 3 phases I told you about?
Yep.
Codes, weak points, water, right? And then, of course, there's DPS. So I will tell you about what happens with codes. Control room guy comes in here, okay? He puts his... Okay, everybody has a different way to do this. I put my hive in here, on here, where I put my seeker. I mean, the seeker fucking jumped, but I put my hive on this thing. Yep. Okay, thank you. and I have a chem launcher. Most people use a fixer drone. I don't trust it, but everybody is fine with it. But I use a fixer drone. What do you call it?
Heal hive.
Chem launcher.
Or chem launcher. Heal.
Chem launcher. Yep. Heal. So you stand here, and do you remember when I told you the A guy has to step in to spawn the boss? That can only happen if the guy at control room opens A. So, Ming, would you want to go inside A? Okay, I don't know if it's gonna work if you go in. I don't know if it's gonna show on the airlock. If you go in,
It doesn't.
it doesn't. So,
It doesn't
okay,
show.
I will tell you. Whenever there's a person in the airlock, suppose Ming is there in the airlock right now, okay? This thing will light up. You see airlock occupancy? This thing will light
okay.
up. If you open the
Wait,
door
wait.
before anyone's in there, they're not going to
Does
be
it
able to come in.
Is it
Okay?
detect now? Let me try. I'm going to.
Cannot. It doesn't work. So I tried it before already.
It doesn't. So this will light up. You only open this door when it lights up. If you open it before it lights up, the guy gets shut out, and you're basically opening the door to no one, and time is being wasted. Okay? So you open this only when it's lights up. You open A, and you don't just press a button and the door opens. No, you gotta keep it hold. You gotta hold the button for it to stay open. As soon as you leave it, the door will close. So you open A, the guy comes in, he tells you the code, you close the door, you run back here. This is where the 6 symbols will spawn. LCD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So remember when I told you about the alphabets?
So P,
It-
F, C, R,
R.
M, numbers.
Oh, yep. F, P, C, R, M 45. I hope you guys saw the image on Discord that Ming sent you.
Yeah. So F is
Nice.
PF5. So I'm going to show you guys the picture that they were talking about, and then I'll have a better description of what this means. Now that you see this video, this is what it'll look like. So based off of what you can see on my screen at this time, you'll see that they actually have letters that they go based off of. So what they'll do is P, F, give me 1 second, just gonna double read what they had here. So it's gonna be F, P, C, and then this is R, M numbers. So remember that it's P, F, or FP. So you go FP, so it's double here, so it's FP R CM numbers. So remember that. 502. The second one is PF 525, and then it's 425, 502 again, but it's a C. R, and then it's MM425, and then it's MM455.
So listen, you were speaking the whole code, right?
Yep.
Now I'll tell you. You don't have to remember the whole thing.
Nope.
Trust me. All you have to remember is
F,
the top left is
R, M numbers.
you got it. Nice. And suppose he says M. You read the code corresponding to that LCD and read it out loud. Say, suppose it's empty cup on a broken. What the fuck am I saying? Empty cup on a hook. Okay. And so you just say that out loud, and people will find the corresponding symbol on the box, and they will shoot it. Okay. This happens 5 times. The first time it happens, it is to spawn the boss and start the mission. The second time they get it correct, you see this crucible capacity, current value 0.
Yep.
It goes to 25. Now each subsequent correct answer or like correct box shot
Gives you 5.
gives you another 25
Oh,
until it reaches 100. That will be 100. When it reaches 100, you got nothing to do with codes or symbols, so you don't have to keep opening the door for
So
him to come
it
back.
starts at 0, then the second one would be 25, 50, 75, and then 100. Okay.
So it'll be 0. He shoots 1. It'll again be 0 because it's to spawn the boss.
Yep.
And then it starts adding up 25, 50, 75, 100. Okay. When that is done, forget about the code. You've got to be here and press this button. It'll show up green. Okay. When it shows up green, you interact with it, like hold F, and the crucible it'll move up a space. When it moves up a space, it is stopped by a weak point. That is when you open C. They will come back, like you open C from here. You see these doors, A, B, C. You gotta open C. You gotta keep it hold. Like, you gotta hold it open. They come in, they shoot the weak point. You can see it get burst. When they shoot the weak point, you come back here. You press the crucible. It moves 1 more step, and then you go back to C. Blah blah blah. This happens 2 more. This happens a total of 3 times. On the 3rd time, when the weak point is broken for the 3rd time, you don't have to open C again. You come back here, and you press the crucible. It'll move 1 step, and then you press it again. That will put the lava on the cannon, on the turret over there. Okay? Now we're reaching the end game now. Now that is done. All you have to do now, also, before I tell you to do the next part. All through these phases, RPGs are going off. No matter when it's codes or weak points, you always have to be vigilant about their emergency alarms, okay? Suppose you're in the middle of reading out a code and you hear the alarm. Fuck the code, forget it. Just open A or whatever, whoever's ready. Just open C, then A, or open A, then C, okay? And
Okay.
then you can, when the both RPGs are done, then you can resume doing whatever you were doing. But remember this, no matter what you're doing, if RPG alarm sounds, forget what you were doing, and just go and press, like, open the doors for the wipe, like for the RPG. Okay. So Crucible, codes are done, Crucibles are done, lava is in there. Now
So,
is the water
I got
pressure.
a question. The guy who's up here, he should be a healer build then.
Oh, definitely,
Okay.
because he will die. He will be. So if nobody's inside, the boss will focus on the control room. He will
Alright.
eventually throw so many Molotovs that the window breaks. When that breaks, you will start getting heat stacks on you. Okay. I'll tell you something about a trick with the heat stacks, but we'll get to that later. So the heat keeps building up, so you keep losing health, so you gotta keep up. You gotta manage your reviver hive, and you gotta manage your other healing like drone or chem launcher. Okay, when the hive is down, you heal yourself with the chem launcher periodically until the hive is back up, and then you can put the hive back up. You gotta manage it. Okay, so crucibles are done, codes are done. Now I've told you about the RPG. Remember, when the lava is successfully put on the cannon, okay, that's when the water pressure starts. So after the lava is done, you wait for an RPG phase because you don't want to be hit with an emergency alarm while you're doing something so, drawn out as like the water phase. Okay, so you wait for an RPG phase. Okay, you wait for them to shoot because there's some time between two RPG phases. Once that's done, yep, that's the chem launcher. Once the RPG phase is done, there's another thing called a wipe mechanic that the boss does. Every now and then the boss, you see that thing in the middle, that platform. Don't worry, guys, the explanation is gonna end soon. You see that platform in the middle?
Yeah.
The boss will just stand up there and start like throwing his flamethrower at you, or like at the control room and stuff. Okay, that's when you know that if a person enters the room the furnace at that time, the boss will go back to the cannon. Like you see Ming over there. Okay, suppose someone entered from A. Suppose Ming is the boss. What the boss will do is boss will straight away run to the cannon. He will start running to the cannon like Ming will do now. And when he reaches the cannon, there's this animation on him. It's circle. When the circle goes full, he will do a wipe mechanic. Like he will just punch out of like fire, like flare thing. And if you're inside the furnace, no matter where you are, no matter how much health you have, you will die. You will get one shot. So that is a big detriment to people when they're doing the water phase. Because if they die, it's a big mess. Because we have to get them out, and then you do the water again, and blah blah blah. That is another reason why you don't go in while doing codes. You just sit outside and do the codes. Okay. So the two things that you have to do before water pressure is wait for an RPG phase, right? It also tell the A guy to come in, shoot at the boss for some time, make him do the wipe mechanic, and then you tell him, okay, get ready on A. He gets ready on A, and that's when you tell everyone, guys, I want you guys ready on water pressure. Depends on whatever water pressure you decided to punch in. And you open A, this guy starts running to the nearest water jet, okay? Like Ming. And right when he's there, you say, okay, I need water right now. Like, just before he's gonna reach there, like about 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds, you say, I need water right now. So the idea behind that is by the time he touches the water turret, the water should be ready for him. So you say, I need water right now. Everybody gives the water, and Alex and Crazy, come to me. Alex?
Sorry, guys.
No problem. You just come here. And you see this water pressure? It's 0.
It
As
was
soon as you
a-
see this above 80, as soon as you see this above 80, you press it, you hold it. That is going to give water to Ming, who's in there.
So the guy
Like, who
in
was
this
in-
room has the most work possible to do.
Yep.
Basically,
You have
yeah.
to take
he,
care of
he
all these
coordinates
screens.
everything.
Then you have to take care of the doors and giving final water pressure to them, plus also looking at this thing.
When the water is given, the water jet guy, as I told you, will shoot the water on the cannon. That is done. The fucking cannon is broken. The turret is broken. And even if it sounds the RPG alarm after that, don't bother, because it's not going to wipe. You don't have to open the doors for RPG. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, the
It's
cannon's
broken. Yeah. So what you can do is either wait for Ming to come back to B. If you cannot make it in time, fuck him. Don't care. He's not DPS anyway. Okay? So you tell everyone to come to B. Okay? Everybody comes to B. You ask them, is everybody ready? They say ready. You open B. You hold it open. Everybody shoots the boss. Now, if in the middle of the boss being shot down, you run out of your hive, you close the door, tell people, I'm going to close the door, guys, 1 second. You wait, you heal yourself with your chem launcher, and then when your hive's back up, you put it back onto this thing, and you tell them, okay, guys, I'm ready. They will come back to B, and you open B again, and they will finish the job. When the boss is down, you can close the door again. These doors will open up. You see these doors of the control room. They will close as soon as the window gets broken. That is why we say you gotta be a healer. So because even if you're gonna die, you cannot like escape this room. You will die. There'll be no one to help you. I can tell you a way how they can help you actually. So when the boss is dead, that's when these 4 doors will open up back and you can go back out. Okay?
Oh, so
And
he'll be looking at you, trying to shoot you.
Yes.
And because the control room is in like damage control phase, when the window breaks, it locks the doors. You
Can
know,
you
like
hide,
damage
like,
control.
right here?
No, you don't hide. You just literally just stand here. You operate from here. Because no matter where you are, one Ming. So you see what Ming was doing actually. He was telling you that in case the healer died inside and the doors are closed. Okay, in case he did not manage properly and he died. He will see. He's gonna kill himself. 1 second. Now I will show you how to get back up. He will see the doors are closed. He will crawl to the nearest door and he will say, "Help! I'm down." He will come here and the guy outside will revive him from outside the door. It works, but your hive will not work. Your hive will not work. You have to do it manually. Okay, this is the only way for him to come back up.
Okay.
Okay. So the doors open when the boss is down, and you go back out. You clear the ads, and everything is done. You've cleared the second boss. So the trick that I was gonna tell you with the fire stacks was, if you look at your armor, okay, there'll be something known as there'll be a debuff called fire stacks. It won't be called that. It'll look like fire. It'll be reddish, and it'll be going up in number.
Yep.
When it reaches 100, there are these 2 people I told you, right, who are upstairs with you, outside this door and outside that door. See where Ming is, and you see where I am. These 2 people, you can tell them to go back down. Because once you reach 100 stacks on you, the purple guy will not shut the power down. So they will not have any job to do upstairs. They can just go downstairs and help in ad clearance, right?
Okay.
Ease the job with your friends.
So the guy who's in here probably will die, but
he won't die. If you're healing properly, he won't die.
Okay.
See, the doors will be closed, right?
So
the purple guy cannot enter the control room anyway.
So Alex and I will be taking care of just these 2 spots on either side.
Most likely.
Yeah. Suppose Crazy go there.
Yeah.
Go to where you are.
So I'll be over
And
here.
Alex, you there. So I'm doing my usual thing in the control room, and I noticed that I have reached 100 stacks. I'll say, okay, Alex and Crazy, go back down. Don't worry about the crazy guy. He will not shut the power.
Yep.
You guys go back down. And
Go
don't
back.
care about the purple guy.
Go back down and do your thing down here.
Yep, help people. Yeah.
Okay.
Since the doors are close to the control room, the purple guy will not enter in, and he will not like I will not be in danger of being shot to death by him, right? And that's about it.
Yeah, I'm still working on my healer build right now. Zoe showed me his healer build, so I basically started making one. So this is in
Yeah.
progress. I have to change my chest piece. What was it? The talent on the chest piece to make it a little bit better, and it's about it I have so far.
I will tell you what builds. Like Ming and everyone will tell you. Zola will tell you what builds to
Yep.
make. He knows everything. That was the second boss, guys. Did you like understand? Even
Yep.
if you understood like a little bit, it will be quite helpful in the future.
I think I got the gist of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of
Oh boy.
course, there's a lot to cover there, though.
I got it.
No,
I'm
but
good.
I like explaining. You know why?
But-
Because
but-
that runs me through the mechanics myself, makes me well versed with them and stuff.
Yeah, it makes it easier for you for the next time you have to do it. So what's the next part? Where do we go?
I think next part Blue will explain. Right, Blue? Oh, she's not in the chat, is she? Oh, she's AFK. She must be studying or something. So Ming is gone for a smoke break. I think Zola is over here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Zola, do you want to explain the taking of the RPG part and the doors part? The third
I'm actually I'm actually in another game
in another game?
Yeah.
Okay.
on my phone. I'm on my League of Legends on my phone right now.
I knew Zoe
One sec.
left because I seen him like, oh, he left. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He's
No, I
in-
went
Or
to
said he
check out
was
the
outside
special
the
edition.
raid, so.
So if Ming and Blue don't come back, I will tell you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you. I will make you reach the third boss, and that's when they'll take over. Okay. Now, after having explained to you the second boss, I'm telling you this. It's simple. What you have to do before the third boss. It's quite simple. So when the boss is done, there'll be two. If you remember, there'll be two left RPGs from A and C.
Yep.
You don't waste them. Don't shoot at the ceiling and stuff and be happy about it. Like, oh, I shot an RPG. Because I see a lot of people just doing that. You need them. Two people pick it up, okay? And how you pick it up and like throw it back down is you press F, hold F, you pick it up. Every time you switch a weapon, the RPG just drops.
Okay.
So you won't accidentally switch a weapon while carrying an RPG. It'll drop and you will not be able to shoot it. Okay? Two people pick up the RPG. We move to this section. Remember, the exit is from A. Alex.
Okay.
Yep.
We move to this place. Keep running. We come to this part. It's quite simple. This is where you will get your second key. Yep, this is where you'll get your second key. Okay? So, usually what we do is two people, there are two doors, you see. One is over here. They will be closed, by the way. And one is over here. Two people with good enough DPS will be here. Like, good enough DPS who know what they're doing. They'll be here. Okay? Rest 6 will be on this side. That's because there'll be a fuck tons of NPCs spawning from the right side. Plus, the person on the right will have to shoot two boxes that I will tell you about. But the reason why you gotta do this really quickly is because when you press this button, it starts the countdown for you to be able to get the second key. And you only have like 70 seconds to complete this. Okay? If you don't complete it in time, you will not be able to get the second key. So you will basically just miss out. Okay? So, two people on the left ready, 6 people on the right ready. One person from the right just comes in, presses this button, and goes back out. Okay? So you see where Ming is going. He is going. There'll be ads spawning from there'll be ads spawning from here. Okay? And from like basically fuck tons of doors. Okay, ads spawning from the right side. Right side is only
Shock
taking care of
myself.
ads. Yeah, except one guy on the right. Like everybody will be clearing ads except
Why
one
is
guy
there
on
a
the right.
box here that I just broke?
Yeah, that's the thing. So that is supposed to be done by the guy on the right because you see the two guys on the left. They cannot enter that door until unless that box is broken. So Ming is gonna break a box. Suppose he's the guy on the right. He breaks a box. That door opens. Okay, Ming, you're gonna stay on the right. I'm gonna stay on the left. Guys, just watch Ming and I. Okay, from the start. Ming, let's go from the start. Suppose Ming is the guy on the right who's gonna shoot the boxes, and suppose there are like few people around him who are gonna be shooting at the chunk, like the ads. I go in. I'm waiting at the store because the store is closed. Ming goes in, shoots the box. My door opens. I come back in. I'm still waiting over here because there's another box. Ming goes up. Everybody else is clearing ads on the right. Ming goes up. He shoots a box. Okay. You see where he's shooting? That's why he shoots the box. My door opens up again. I come here. Like the two people on the right, they will come here. A Changa will spawn from this door. You gotta kill him as soon as possible. Because you know there's a time limit. And when you kill him, he will drop a key. You pick up the key. Meanwhile, the guys on the right are still killing ads. You pick up the key, you open this door. You see how this door is not opening?
Yeah.
Because we don't have the key. We don't have the key. That only is dropped by the Changa. You open this door. When you open this door, there's a briefcase over there, which contains
That's the key.
the second.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
That's why I got shocked. Okay. I was wondering why I got
Yeah.
shocked by that door. That's where the key
And-
is.
Mm-hmm. And by that time, the guys on the right have come around and are entering from that side and taking the key.
Iris,
Yeah.
bring them to take their trophy.
Will the
Oh, glow in the dark. Yeah.
They can take a trophy.
Oh, so Crazy and Alex, come to where Iris is, and I will give you a trophy.
Iris. Back to you. Okay. Back where I was.
Mm-hmm. So remember, I told you that we'll be getting the key from this place.
Yep.
But there's also another thing. There's another backpack trophy that is here. By the way, did you guys get the trophy from the first boss?
Yeah, they
Maybe.
got it. They got it. They got it.
Yep.
So you come here. There'll be something for you to interact. Interact with it. Did you get?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's in this corner. It's right here.
Got it.
They got a molten. Correct.
Did you both get it?
Alex, touch that
Yep.
door.
Yes.
Touch that door, Alex.
Yep,
Nope.
they got it. They got it.
I saw what happened to you when you touched it.
It's fun.
So you got the second key, okay? Two people will come back and take the RPGs from this place. Remember the two people who carried the RPGs from the second boss?
Yeah.
They would have been in the control room over here
Mhm.
where everything began. You will come back for the two RPGs and then carry it with you to where Ming is taking you. And then Ming can take over.
Okay.
I think Blue is AFK, yeah, Ming.
Okay. So right here, alright, we'll assign roles. Okay. We'll assign two RPG guys to shoot the left and the right. Alright. So you wanna come down?
Immediate medical
So-
assistance needed.
When we come down, when the raid is starting, this giant gate will close. Okay, it will not be open. And how you want to open it is you want to hit the valve. Hit this valve here. Okay. So before we hit the valve, we will call out roles. Assuming, let's say, there is 8 players. Alright, 8 players. 2 will be on RPG, shooting the left and the right. They will be left with 6 players. So you see that I have a bullet king. Right, so we want to shoot at this area. As we all know, LMGs will suppress enemies.
Yep.
So there'll be 3 snipers from the door. I'll show you guys that later. Where is it? So the bullet kings, like let's say me and Crazy is a bullet king. So we'll just shoot blindlessly, not to kill them, but just to suppress them. Alright, the reason is why
Okay.
is because there'll be the rest of the players. So 2 RPGs, 2 bullet kings, there'll be 4 more players, right? So 4 more players will run up, cross this line. Right,
Yeah.
2 on the left, 2 on the right. 2 players on the left, 2 players on the right will come up. Yep, Alex, follow me. The other side, yes, correct. It's okay, go up, go up. Oh, you
I
can't.
can't.
Alright. So on the other side, you will see 2 more valves, same. So one valve attend to one player will attend to one valve. Okay. So we need to hit the valves at the same time.
So you have to hit.
So this is what you hit with the RPGs, right?
Yes, correct.
So you break open these so you can get into the valve areas to be able to play with
Yes.
the valves. Okay.
Exactly.
And the reason why that one's not open right now is because it's not really important for you to be able to walk through it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So once these 4 valves are hit together at the same time, this gate here will close. This gate here, this gate will open, and there is how you get a special operation key for the next key phase.
Okay.
Right. So then we can obtain the key, run out, turn right. Okay. So this is the part where you get the keys. Okay, you come to the center.
I know you need to go
This-
inside, bud.
Correct. Alex and Crazy. Right, you see, assumingly now Iris got the crane here, right? So this is where the third key will be.
Okay.
You see, right? So in order to make this gate open, right? You see these 3 red lights? It indicates there's 3 electrical boxes to shoot.
I shot one.
Yeah, the boxes look like this.
Yeah, I shot
Okay.
one. It was over here. There's the other one right here.
Yep,
So
this is
you
one.
already know about the middle one. Nice.
This is the middle one. Right, so the last one is here. So what you wanna do, you wanna shoot the canister. You're gonna take your rope up.
Where are you? Okay, you guys are over there.
Right, you see the yellow box behind the red pipe?
Yep,
Yeah.
I see it.
Yep, you can shoot. Yes, correct. Okay, that's
I
the third box.
apologize for that little load time, but
And let's go back
my
to where
internet's getting
Iris
used
is.
a lot right now, so it happens. You might get a couple more times tonight.
So you see where Iris is looking at? Oh no. You see where I am looking at?
Yep.
Yep, that's the first box. So basically what Iris, if Iris have the keys, he will call out, okay, is first one ready? So this is the first one, the middle one, second one, and the last one. So we have to shoot the box within a 1 second to 2 second window.
So you have to have people in those positions right away so
Yeah,
you can shoot them off at
correct.
the right time. Okay.
Correctly. So you let's say one of them miss it, you will not be able to obtain the third key.
They're really making the keys harder to do.
So once this is done, we can proceed to our next phase. Make sure you get the trophy. Oh, the valves can't be turned.
What happened?
The valves can't be shoot.
Really? Let me check.
Yeah, you can try.
And is there no? Is there no? Okay.
You can walk
Alright,
through.
you guys want to try to take your
Uh,
trophy here? I don't know, does it work?
it,
Can you
it's
search
not
right
gonna
here.
work.
I don't see something right here.
Nah, I can't. So they have to activate. So in case that you guys run an iron horse, right? Come to
Yep.
me. You guys want to shoot this valve.
Okay. Both of them?
Yep. This is one. And the other one is here.
Yeah, I seen the loop. I
Until
seen.
until it tightens it. It tightens the valve. Then you can get the trophy
Okay.
on this toolbox table. Alright? So just remember it. Okay, so we'll go to the third boss phase. Okay, this is the third boss phase. Alright, it's a very, very huge furnace.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Sure, no worries.
Jesus, just look at the size. I'm just noticing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired.
Zola, you wanna go and rest first?
I think I will, cause my food is coming in like 2 hours. I pre I pre-ordered the food like 3 hours earlier.
Or you wanna rest first and later wait for your food to come, is it?
Food because I got no class tomorrow.
Ah, okay, okay. Never mind, they are in good hands, don't worry about it.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Zola. Go and rest well. Okay.
Take care, Sola. Bye bye.
Yes,
Goodbye.
Another agent has been promoted to raid
Okay.
leader.
So this is the third boss. Alright. So the boss is segregated into three different colors. The red, which is fire, the blue, which is pressure, and yellow for electricity. Okay, the third boss, same thing. There will be diagnostics phase, there will be Cox phase, there will be alphabets phase, and DPS phase. Alright. So the first one, diagnostics, right? Assumingly, Iris is the tank. There'll be one. Let's go up.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just had to go to the washroom.
Ah, I think
No
we
problem.
right can. Take the chin up.
Feels good, right?
Breathe. All right. Thank you for welcoming me. Right. So as you can see, the diagnostics is on the left and the pipes is on the right. All right. So if you come out from this chain, you look at the screen and turn left, you'll see this is the diagnostics. All right. So the diagnostics, you can see in front of you there is pressure, there is electric, and there is fire. So how you want to know when is the phase is when there is a light above it, the red little light is light up. So usually how we do it is the tank. The tank will come here, right? Press and hold the diagnostics, and then we can find out. Okay, if let's say the first one is yellow, which is the yellow one. Okay, there'll be electrical boxes on level 3. This is level 3. There's level 2 and platform and ground level. Alright. So yellow boxes, this is one yellow boxes. This is what the yellow boxes look like. Yep. So for the yellow boxes, how do you know which one to hit it? There will be 3 boxes in yellow, 3 blue valves in blue, and 1 red valve in red that you need to hit. Alright. So how do you know when is the boxes you need to hit? You for yellow, right? You will see sparks coming out of the boxes. Okay, so there will be sparks coming out from the boxes. You want to call it like maybe okay, I got 1 because there are 3. So when you see a box, you run up to it, you press F, indicate it, and you see okay, then you call out okay, I got 1. So level 3, there will be 2 boxes on the left and the right of the diagnostics panel. Okay, so let's go down to level 2, just one step down. Alright, so you can see there's also yellow boxes on level 2 around. Alright, This is the yellow boxes.
Okay.
Then you go down to the platform. So on the platform, there is no boxes, but there are boxes on the ground level, on the outer wall, and on the inner wall of the platform. You see where Iris is at one? Yes, correct, Crazy. So for yellow, right, there are all boxes around the whole map. Iris, would you mind going up to level 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I remember
So-
these things. You have to make sure that they equal so the things will open up. So this will open.
Yes,
Close it.
correct. That's the lava. That's the correct one. That's the lava face. That's a cock face actually. Alright, so let's say it's yellow right now. Iris will need to hold down the diagnostics button, and once all 3 electrical boxes are done, anyone have to come up to this panel where the yellow is. You can see this power right behind me,
Yeah.
and press this green button. So one is done, Iris will have to jump down. So what we do is we reset Iris jump. You need to jump down to the ground level to be safe. If not, he will die up there. That is for the yellow face. Alright. So same thing, diagnostics phase. You go to blue area. There's a screen, come up to level 3 first.
Why not have some fun with it?
So when it's blue face, right, the only blue valves will only appear on level 2, which is one level down.
So you just go down one level and take care of it.
Yep. Yep. So you get to see all the blue valves around. So
Oh,
you
so
can
on.
see this.
So
You will
with
see more than
yellow, you have to do electrical. With blue, you have to do water, and then with red, you do fire. And where's fire? Is that the?
Fire is at the ground level.
So that's where the.
Yes,
The red
correct.
pipes on the walls over here.
Correct. So for blue, right? How do you know which valve to hit? Is they will have steam coming out. And same thing, 1, 3 valves are done. You need to do the reset. Then you call out, okay, like reset. Then Iris will jump, come down to the ground level, and just like regroup the team and stuff. Okay. So for the red, it's a bit different. So for the red, okay, for the blue phase, usually one person goes up because everything is at second level. So we
Yeah.
don't need to worry about much. So for the red, it's a bit different. Okay. So for the red, the by right way is to go up. The tank has to go up. There will be flames around, so the tank cannot hold the diagnostics button. You have to physically come to the red valves, press and hold it to see whether is it the correct valves. So how do you know that your valve is correct? You will see flames coming out from the side of the box.
Yeah, right there.
Yes, correct. You see a little pipe coming out? Yep. So if you see flames coming out, when you hold it, you see where Iris is standing?
Yep.
Before hitting this valve at the ground level, okay, Iris level 3 will be flame, will be caught in fire, so he can't do anything, he'll get damage in plus. So you want to press and hold. If it's your box, Iris level will not have fire anymore.
Okay.
So the red mechanisms actually need 3 people to do the max. The diagnostic person, the valve holding, and the screen. Because the moment when you let go of this valve, the flame will come back. So if let's say Crazy, you are here holding the valves,
Don't burn
Alright.
anybody.
right? Then I need to come here and reset this screen. That is for all the colors covered, like for red, fire, blue,
Yep.
pressure, and
And
yellow.
then we come to this stupid thing, aren't we?
Yes, correct. Okay, so there's another way to bypass the red is when the alarm is being sound after assumingly a yellow or a blue phase, right? Iris will go up, you run straight to the diagnostics and press and hold the diagnostics screen. So when it's time for raid, he will get burned, but he can still continue pressing, not letting go of the diagnostics. You can run straight to the screen and reset it. So we call it the bypass. So we don't need to hit the valves anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So red will be 4 valves, each on both sides of red screens. One is here, one is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There'll be one where crazy you are at, in between of yellow and red. And there'll be another one all the way on the far side, between blue and yellow. Right. Correct.
Die.
So let's go up to level 2. I'll show you where to turn the cogs. Iris, can you stay? Iris, can you stay at the entrance?
Mm-hmm. Going.
So go up to level 3, come down 1 level.
Careful of that.
Right, you stay where Ming is. Right, you see these 2 gears here?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
these 2 gears is meant to turn the cogs to fit into the little button that you set. So it's a line, in a straight line to activate. So Iris, can you run with me? You'll be running, right? So this is 2, alright? So next one is here. Next 2 is here. Alright? And correct. And the last one is where you guys just went. Okay?
Yep, I
Iris
know.
says
You need to go for your walk.
correct. So you guys notice that there is a wall on my left after the last one. Okay, so how usually we rotate is we'll start from the entrance. The cogs guys will rotate to the left, and the ground level guys will rotate towards their right. Okay. So you guys can go down. You guys can go down. Follow Iris. And see how the mechanics works. Okay, if let's say we are doing one person doing the turning, one person doing the call out. Alright. So if let's say I'm turning this and Iris call out 3, 2, 1, stop, click and click. If supposedly he's gonna turn to his left, I'll be stuck here because there's pipes here. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Because I can't bypass there. So when I'm walking towards my left, you guys will be running towards the right. To do the second one, then the third one, and so on. Alright, so it's like one big huge round for you guys. Until here. Okay. So once all the lavas are done, everyone will be ready to break the lava. Some groups, some LFG groups, they prefer to break all 3 at once. Some groups prefer to break one by one, like one phase, because you have 3 areas to break. Some prefer to break it one area by one area. Okay, so let's go to the entrance. So how we do it is, we would like to stand on the right side. You see where my hive is? Alright, you stand around this area because this will simulate the healing hive. You want to shoot the cogs, break the cogs, break both the cogs, and therefore the lava gate will open from the right to the left. After the gate has been opened, you want to break. There's a health bar on the lava, so you want to shoot the lava and break it. Okay, correct, crazy. But try to maintain on the right side is because when the lava breaks, right, there's a line of fire in front of you. So you instantly kill anyone who run past it.
Yeah, so if everybody stays on the same side, they have to run towards you, but they get burnt up and die.
Yes,
Cool.
correct. So like I said just now, you guys were running to the right side, right? So after this lava is broken, if you are doing per area by per area, okay, one thing is the boss will spawn at that door. If we start to break at the entrance, that will be the nearest, that will be the furthest, sorry. So it will be safer.
So you have more time
Alright.
to kill him before he gets close to you. Okay.
You got more time to run away from instead of killing him.
Because we ignore the boss
Yes,
during the
we
lava
do.
phase.
Correct. So once the lava is done, you'll run to our right where Gamer is, where Crazy is. Same thing, position ourselves on the right side, shoot the cogs, break the lavas. When this is done, we want to walk again. To the last area and shoot the cogs and the lavas. The reason why we do it in the entrance, if someone break the cogs here, the boss will spawn right where my hive is.
Ooh.
So it's very, very dangerous.
So yeah, you start at the start, so you can cause them to come out this door instead, which is a lot
Yes,
further
correct.
away from you. That makes sense.
Yes, correct. So this is the second phase done ready for the lavas. Alright. So after all the lavas has been broken, all the lavas has been spitted out along the drainage, right? We will run to the platform. Stay around the platform. DPSs will continue to kill ads. There will be someone assigned to read the codes up. Alright. Like for instance, now Iris is reading like maybe alphabets. So this is the alphabet phase, the third phase.
Okay, J. You get valves.
Correct.
You have to shoot or you have to turn.
Yep, there are valves we have to shoot. So it's A to Alpha to Papa. Correct. So you don't shoot it this way, Crazy. What you want to shoot it is, if you go close enough, you can see it by when the valves are turning clockwise, it's going up. Anti-clockwise, same thing, going down. So if let's say Iris say that okay, Alpha up, you want to shoot it clockwise so that it goes up.
It goes towards the plus, not the minus.
Yes.
You want to shoot it from the left side of the valve you're looking at, and then the right side if you want to go down.
You can do it this way. Some people remember this like because when you tighten a screwdriver, you always go clockwise.
Can you
if
just
you're-
shoot it like this, or do you actually have to shoot it from the side?
It's easier to shoot it from the side.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen anyone shooting it from the front.
I was just curious. That's just the game mechanics might be a little different. That's why. Just
Yeah.
curious.
You can't shoot it from the front actually. So if let's say now you're on F, right, Crazy?
Yep.
So you want it to go down?
Then I want to go on this side.
Yeah, you can. You can actually shoot it upwards or downwards.
Yeah, that would actually work. So no matter which side you're on, you can actually increase or decrease it. Yeah, that would work.
Yes, correct. So just a little tip, if you want to do it easier, if let's say we are always starting from Alpha to Bravo. So now let's say we are at Echo, okay? The
Yep.
screen will show 4 alphabets at one time: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Then next page, E, F, G, H, then so on and so on. So if you are running, because we are running in the clockwise on the map, okay, what you can do is you can shoot it neither from the left or the right side. I'm always doing from the right side of the valves, is because I'm looking forward to it. Some people do it backwards, meaning to say that if let's say it's F, I'm walking backwards, and I see F here, I need F to go up, basically I just shoot up.
Yep.
If
and
I
you
need
shoot
F
down.
to go down, yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Makes sense to do it this way, because then you know, up, down, up,
Yes, correct.
down, up,
Yes,
down, up, down, up, down.
exactly. So when this alphabet phase is going on, okay, the boss will spawn on the catwalk. When I mean the catwalk, it means this second level. there will be 3 turrets that you want to break. 3 turrets. So you see where I am. You see this turret here?
There's one.
Okay.
Yep. So how do you want to break turret? They will see a little health bar on the bottom of the turret. Right here. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So this is 1. This is 2. Right, on the red side. This is 2. And there's another one on blue. Okay. So we will always try to do it. We will do the alphabets first. Then we do the turrets. The reason of doing this is because if you destroy the turrets before the alphabets, the boss will jump down and try to kill us, like maybe run to us, oxidize us, burn us, and also form us.
While you're trying to do the alphabet, which makes it a lot harder.
Yes, correct. So if you complete the alphabets is the 3rd phase, therefore we can proceed to the 4th phase, which is the DPS phase.
Okay, what's the
Okay.
4th phase? Let's go to the 4th phase. I'm good here.
The fourth phase is
Go
we will-
turrets, kill boss.
Say again? Yeah, after turrets kill the boss. So the
Alphabet,
4th phase is
turrets,
correct.
kill boss.
So the boss will jump down. Okay. We will DPS the boss at level 2.
Level 2, okay.
You guys wanna hit
Aw,
us?
I was hoping we could both jump on it at the same time. That would have been fun. And we go down to turret number 2. And why do we go number 2?
We go number 2 is because come to me. Alright, if let's say the boss is my decoy. Alright. You see a decoy there? Alright? If the boss is the decoy. If the boss got no one to aggro from, he's gonna shoot oxidizers at us, foam at us, and
So,
fire starter
What we
at
do
us.
is we throw decoys down there,
Mm-hmm.
and then he goes after the decoys as we're freaking killing him.
Yes, correct.
Nice, I
But
like that.
but we all know that the decoys doesn't last as much as like it only lasts like maybe a mere like 10 seconds or 20
Well,
seconds. or
everybody has their
50.
decoys. Everybody throws one decoy at a time.
Yep, but sometimes we can't have the technology to throw one by one. So what we do is the tank that is doing the diagnostics,
Yep.
alright, like where Iris is now, he will on the last DPS phase, he'll go down, he'll face the boss like a man, and therefore everything is being shot at. Everything the boss shot is going at Iris.
So you'd have a bulwark set up on him with incoming repairs. You had one guy sending repairs to him constantly, as the other guys are DPSing the main boss.
Yep, depends on what tanks he run. If let's say he's a Burok tank,
Yep.
Foundry Burok tank, he can be as tanky, but he won't have any regen. But if he's a Burok tank with a active what do you call that? Armor
Active
regen.
regeneration.
Yep.
Yes, regeneration. So he can like maybe, let's say you see where my hive is. Okay, the boss is shooting at him. He's low on HP. He can move around. He can move around and regen his HP while we have our decoy down there. So the boss, once we throw our decoy, okay, the boss will be at the decoy. He can move around, heal up, heal his shield and such while we still DPS the boss. Okay. So what you want to shoot at the boss, where you want to shoot at the boss is, do you see at your own player? Do you see your right shoulder? There's a little circle where your division circle is.
Yeah.
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 That is where you want to shoot the boss at. You will see a little rectangle on the boss. You want to shoot that area where our circle is. It's not his backpack. It's a bit above the backpack. The reason
On me. If you can see on me.
So you're talking the circle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to shoot the division circle.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Like right there, continuously like that.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
ridiculous.
All the way until the boss die. Alright. So after the boss die, he will drop a key where the tank is usually the nearest. So he'll pick up this key, he'll go up to level 3. You guys need to learn it. You guys need to know where the emergency. Because in case the tank die, you guys need like maybe mistakenly pick up the key, right? You'll need to know where to put this key. Go up, Crazy.
I love that. That's fun.
It's right next to the diagnostic panel.
Yes, sir.
It's
okay.
labeled emergency shutdown.
Yes.
Mhm.
So this is where the key is in. So if the tank takes the key, he have to come up to level 3 and put the key in here. So this phase, this ending phase, right? You will have exactly 25 seconds to do it. If you don't do it within 25 seconds, it's a total wipe and you have to do the whole mechanisms from scratch again. Okay?
Mhm.
So once the tank take the keys and put it in, okay, we are at a second level doing DPS, right? So once the boss is down, everyone should call out a color. Let's say the boss is down, Iris call out I got yellow. He'll run to yellow. I will call out I'll go to blue. So you'll stand by at blue at all the colors, and Alex is at red. So once the key is in, we will need to reset the screens. So you need to just press F and reset the screens, and we are done. We are done with this boss. All right. Another thing is while we are doing the whole mechanisms up, there will be a pressure. Okay, there will be a pressure bar on the top of our screen. It's just like where Razorback's HP in Dark Hours is, that area. Okay. So once the pressure is max, right, it will be a white. Once we miss the key, it will be a white. And once all of us die, we will be a white.
So once we kill the boss, do we have to worry about any ads, or it's just try to make sure
Yes.
we
Mhm.
Okay.
There will still be ads.
Of course, it'll be ads.
At all of time, at the whole boss phase of the whole third boss phase, there will be always ads spawning around. There will ads spawning on the outer, mostly on the outer door, mostly on the second catwalk, and there will be snipers on the third level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So far, any questions?
Nope.
Nope.
Let's go to the last one.
So this was the most mechanical of the bosses. So once you've done this, you know pretty much that you've done the raid, because the
Mhm.
fourth is easy peasy.
Oh, there's a gingerbread man here. You see on the table?
Yeah. I want the gingerbread. Can I have the gingerbread for a backpack trophy? Please.
Yeah.
You need to shoot it all at once.
So there are 40 of these. If you shoot all 40 of these during the raid, you get a commendation, and you get a patch, an arm patch, which looks like a gingerbread man.
Okay. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 40 of them?
But you gotta find them. Yeah, you gotta find the 40 while you're doing the raid.
How the fuck did you find them? Or have you find them?
Oh, yeah, we all have the patch on the clan.
Nice.
It's just YouTube videos, you know.
Hi, Dad.
What happens if I step on this?
You get full.
Oh,
I'm stepping on it, not dying.
Yeah,
that's
but
because it might not work right now because we've done the raid.
Alright. So for this part, you guys want to come back? Oh, I found another changing room, Iris.
Wait. Oh my.
Yeah.
So many. See, this is our clan's changing room, guys. The raincoats.
Yeah, but you're not wearing the boots. Put the boots on, guys. Come on.
Oh,
That's
these
a-
boots.
You need the
I wish I
firefighter
had
boots. You should have firefighter boots. They actually had it.
But can you wear them out if you're not wearing the fi-fi?
Fire?
No, you.
Yes, you can.
You can't. Can you?
Where are they? Where are they? Oh, no, that's hazard.
See, I don't see them.
I thought they had
I
them.
don't have it either.
I went to the store. Okay, they're not even on the store. Uh-huh.
No, I thought they had a firefighter. But maybe he doesn't wear those specific ones. Give me a second.
Maybe.
Outfits. Phoenix down. DC services. Nope. Military. Nope. Recreation. Nope. Huh. They don't have a firefighter. Thought there was a
They should
firefighter.
They should have, but it's a full set. You can't have it just like that.
No, it must have been an old set. It was one of the original ones, but they don't have it anymore. So where's the firefighter helmet? Oh, there it is. First responder is what it's called. That's why. And the boots aren't like those. They're different style boots.
Alright.
And it is store purchase only, part of the first responder. Yeah, I don't buy that stuff. Okay, let's go.
Alright, so for this phase, the pre-force phase, alright. So we always run
Hello,
with
minions.
2 people on the right, the rest on the left. Okay, so we run out. This gate is closed, so once it's open, we run out. All right, you take note of the right one first. So the people doing the right will run over all these mechanisms. There will be water pipe here to shoot. All right, you're gonna break it. It's gonna distinguish the fire on this platform, because if it's burning you can't jump down. Alright, so 2-person gonna hit these 2 switch. You see where me and Iris is at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, this is their mechanisms, and this switch, this big ass generator, right, when you turn it on, it's gonna deactivate electrical shield here. So anyone that run past it while the electrical shield is up will die instantly. Okay, so after that, the people that is running on the left have to shoot this door where I'm shooting. It's a block door actually. Right before Crazy goes in that room. Okay, so they have to run in, the people have to hit the switch, run up, destroy this big ass door, come up and hit this lever here.
Can you jump out the window? Or do you have to jump down the freaking...
No, you can't
Sure,
jump out the window.
So you have to
can't.
jump down here.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna hit this lever, then it will bring us to the 4th boss phase. So if you fail to hit within a time limit, okay, you need to redo this until. So let me show you where. Wait, let me show you where they jump down.
Yeah, we jumped down.
you can just fast travel to us.
I
Don't
don't.
worry. Mm-hmm.
During the actual
So
raid,
we
maybe
just
not.
found out that we can't fast
No,
travel
you
to
can't.
somebody
You
in
do
a
that
raid,
in
so
raid.
this is where we're going to do a little race, but I'm going to pause it for now, and we'll just get to the next spot in a second.
He took one guy down.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if you notice
so
in the
all
race
the way
there,
from there to here, just to show you that this is
Ming
making you can
actually
get the
beat
4th key.
Alex in the race, because Alex started a little later. Ming actually jumped That's in all.
Yep.
behind, and
That's-
he
that
actually
was it.
beat Alex. So Okay. if you notice that in that situation, I still was able to get there at the end before Ming, but Alex did not beat Ming at all. So they're just showing us where the other key was.
You knew the whole way.
I went the whole way without even missing a step.
Well done.
Like,
Because otherwise Ming would have overtaken you both.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely, he would take
Well,
overtaking me.
I actually ran past
Alex.
Alex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so once we are here at the fourth bus, right, this giant gate is closed. You need to hit this box here to open it. And we will clear ads, alright? We will clear ads from the inside without running out. Crazy.
So
So before we do everything, we'll call out rows. There'll be a stagger tank, there'll be a key tank, there'll be 2 DPSs, one left, one right, there'll be 2 RPGs, one left, one right, and there'll be one healer. So out of
Noted.
all these yes, roles being called out, right? You will only have 7 essential roles. So we have 8 players in the raid. So how we do it is we will always assign someone as a floater. So the floater's job is to go around, help people, kill the chungas and blah blah blah, you know, just float around and help everyone in the final boss. Okay?
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is the key tank is gonna pick up the key only from the chungas. Right, let's go out. Only from the chungas and stand in the circle right here. You can't see the circle right now. Stand in the circle right here. So he's gonna insert the key, put it in, he's gonna hijack this turret, alright, to shoot at one of the mortars. But you see now it's destroyed now, so you can't really see. There are 4 mortars, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So you're gonna hijack it. So the only time you can hijack the mortars is when the alarms goes off. But before you hijack the turret, you need to stand in this circle and charge it to 100%.
So there's gonna be like a circle like this, or a lot
Yep.
smaller.
Oh,
Smaller.
a lot. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Like-
can see, but I'll try to shoot the outside. It's like
Ah, okay, yeah, I see it.
So it's like the size of the circles for the Razorback.
Smaller.
smaller.
So it'd be something like, let's try to get it.
No, it's smaller. Okay, do you
You-
know
when
the
you-
Something like that.
the radius of your grenade?
So
Yep. Is that small?
that size.
Yep.
that was
It's
fun.
around the radius of your grenade.
I mean, you don't have to actually focus on this because you will literally see it in front of you.
Okay, so I will explain the key tank's job. Okay, the key tank's job first is to take the key from the chungas, stand in the circle, charge it to 100%, alright? Hack the turret and get the turret to destroy the mortars in front. So every time you get a key, okay, you put it in, the key will disappear, you hack the turret, then another chunga will appear on the map. The sequence is the chunga will always appear on the left side first. The first phase of the 4th boss is the chunga will always appear on the left side. I'll show you where. I'll put my decoy right there. He'll come out from the train. Alright, he'll run on this tunnel and come down to the center. So what you want to do is, you guys can search for the last trophy here. Nice, Iron Horse.
Got
Nice.
it.
Alright.
Nice.
So what you're gonna do is you want to kill the chungas, get your DPSs to help it because you're a tank. Alright? Kill the chungas, grab the key, and go back to your circle.
And how many people are doing this one? Just one person or 2 people?
Just one person, just one
Okay.
tank. This is the key tank's job. Okay, you're gonna do the same thing, charge to 100%, put in the key, hack the turret, destroy the second mortar, which is on the left. Alright? So after the left chunga has been killed, the second chunga will spawn on the right. Same thing, coming out of the train, running on this platform, and coming down here.
Okay, so it comes out of here.
So
You have to
yep.
destroy that, you have to destroy that thing, and you have to destroy that one. Cool.
So
Question:
mhm,
how many times have you got to actually hack the turret to kill these mortars?
5. The first one is to activate the Iron Horse. After that, 4 for each mortars.
Okay, so one hacked turret equals one dead mortar.
So 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Okay.
On that one.
Okay,
And then you have to
Correct.
that guy.
correct. So when we open the gates and we run out, the first key, right, is to start the mortars. It's the same as the crucible in the second boss. The first screen is to activate the boss. Alright. So you come out, hack it. The first key you use it is gonna start the mortars coming out. Then the first chunga, which is your second key, is gonna spawn on the left. The third key is gonna spawn on your right, the fourth key on the left, and the fifth key on the right again. So this sequence is fixed. It will never change at all.
They gave me an obstacle course.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mhm.
So that is the first. That is the key tanks job. Alright. This boss is also differentiate into 4 phases. First is the mortars, destroying of mortars. Second is the shell. The third is the shell, and the fourth is the DPS boss. Okay. So let's do the first one first. I'll explain everything in the first one. Key tank's job is just to take the key, come back to the turret, hack the turret, kill the mortars, and that's it. His job is done. Alright?
Which is a pretty tough job.
No, it's the easiest and the
It's
laziest.
easy. You can just read a magazine while doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he gets a key, comes here, destroys the turret. Goes, grabs a key, comes back, do the same thing. Doesn't worry about
Yes.
anything else but killing those guys and getting the key.
If you can kill, because when you grab your shield out, you only can equip
Pistol.
a pistol. Correct?
And since you will be a tank, you will not have much damage.
Nope.
Yes, correct.
You will need help from other people to kill the tank, which is quite understandable.
Oh yeah, definite. That's where you need
Yep.
somebody with like a DPS build like me.
One of the ad guys can help you. The floater can help you. You know.
That's why we need a floater, because the chunga spawns left, right, so the floater
Yeah.
can run on like with the tank to help you kill the chungas.
Cool.
Yep.
So pretty much the 2 noobs will take that job and the floater job.
Not really. We have a straight up just clearing ad job.
Okay, I could do that one. That's easy.
Right.
That's
I'll
fine.
explain to you the ads. Alright, come to the right side.
Yeah, coming. So that's a full DPS build, correct?
That's a yes, full DPS build. Morning QB,
Morning.
What the? It's good morning for him. Damn, QP.
because it's 7 a.m. for me too.
Bro, man.
Yep,
No
you're
worries.
11 hours earlier than me. That's Zoe too.
Yep.
It's
I'm-
7 p.m. for me.
I'm
It
someone
is
from
8 p.m. for me right now.
your
Yep.
future, so don't worry. Right, you see this door here?
Yep.
This door
That door.
is the only door that the ad will come out from the right side. So as a ad clearing, you want to stay around here. You see this big bowl here? Yep.
Sit
What you
in
guys
the
doing?
big bowl and have
Me?
fun.
Streaming.
Theory lessons, QP.
So
有 video 的吗？
Yeah, I got video. Sorry. So theory lessons. What was it? Right, so you can stay in the bowl, you can stay on the right side of the bowl, you can stay up front here. It's actually up your preference how you want to do it.
In the bowl.
Yep, alright. So in the bowl you will be. Okay. So this is the right ads job.
Okay.
You,
Where's
you have
the
to
left
kill
ad's
ads
job?
on the right. Right? This door, there'll be one sniper on the top of the train spawning. There'll be changas coming down from your side, and you just have to do all this.
That's not too hard.
Yep.
You just keep shooting people all the time.
Yep. Just keep
Good to be
shooting.
a gunner at this point then.
Correct, exactly.
And you never
So I'll
throw
show,
gain ammo.
I'll show you the left.
Would it
Right,
be
same
what would be the best thing for the second tech to use for that? Would it be smart to have healing or a decoy or what?
I would say it's a turret. You see where Iris has as a turret? Alright, so if let's say the turret is there and he's in the cover behind,
Yeah,
Iris,
so
can
they'll
you show
go
us?
after the turret, not you. So you have more
Yes.
time to shoot them. So you
Correct.
stand basically right here, shooting the hell out of them when they're trying to come out, but they're not coming out because they're dying.
Yep, correct. So I'll show you two spots on the left, two spots on the right. Alright, Iris, you take the spot behind. Alright. Okay, there's actually three spots. One is here. One is where I am. Alright. And one is up on the front.
Yeah.
The front is a bit risky because you will get hit by by the mortars.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Hi Zola.
it's better to be.
But the back
Yeah.
for the minigun, I mean the huge ass gun.
You mean where crazy is
Yeah, you know the other gun, the huge ass one at the center.
This one?
Yeah, you have to be careful of this one.
Yeah, but this one won't get hit Shit.
This is
Like
the best
sometimes hit,
spot
sometimes
then.
don't hit one. Yeah.
Okay, as long as you don't fire, you won't get hit. Alright? So this is the left at clearing positions.
So in
Alright,
this position here, would a tech DPS build be better for it because you don't want to be shooting?
No, you still want to go on DPS.
Okay.
Full on DPS.
Full on
Everyone.
DPS.
Except 2 tanks and a healer.
Correct. Okay, so this is the left side. The right side is basically just around the bowl. Okay,
Yep. I figured that.
so
one
they are
out.
okay. So do you guys remember that I still told you about the hackings of the tank?
Yep.
Yeah.
So if we don't hack the tank in time, once the alarm goes off, alright, this turret here will do a sweep on the left. So how he does a sweep, he'll do this sweep like this.
Ooh.
So if let's say it's sweeping on the left, everyone on the left might get hit. So how you want to dodge it is, you see where Iris is? He's not inside of he's not inside of the cover.
So whoever's here
Bless
taking
you.
care of ads
God
will
bless
have to run back here.
Or you can stand beside the trailer, like just now Ming's position.
So as long
Like,
as you're not
okay.
being seen by it, you should be okay.
Like
Yes,
like
yeah,
right
as long
here?
as not in the line of sight.
Yeah, line of sight.
这边会打到哎，
这边不会。
你一射的时候，
Yeah, the
When you're
if you hit fire, if you shoot, you will get hit. But if you stay in cover, you won't get hit.
Okay.
Alright, so same thing for the right side. There will be a sweeping right. So the right people, the best cover will always be the bow because that's a huge ass bow. Alright. So that
Okay.
covers the key tank rows, and that covers the left ads and the right ads row.
Yep.
Alright. Next is the RPG. Okay. RPG will there's a RPG guy spawning from the back. So this is where we call it the right RPG. Alright. So the RPG guy will spawn here on top. You see where my decoy is?
Okay, so he spawns from that spot on top of the sea can there.
Yes, correct.
Alex,
Right.
you see where Ming is pointing? On top.
Yep. Okay.
Hmm.
So the right RPG will only spawn from here. Alright. So the right RPG's position will be behind this trailer, but
Mm.
this way, these two. Alright. So the RPG's role is to kill the RPG guy. He will drop a RPG depends when he's on the ground or on above. If let's say you are here, standing where I am, alright, you kill the RPG guy before he touches the ground, right? The RPG will drop in front of your feet. So you don't have to physically run up, pick up the RPG
Mm.
and shoot at something that you need to shot at. Okay? So
Okay.
this is the right RPG. I'll show you the left RPG, then I'll explain what job roles you need to do for your rocket. So you see where Iris is positioned in cover. So this is where the left RPG wants to stay in cover. And the RPG guy will only spawn from this door.
Burn, baby, burn.
So same thing, but in the left RPG situation, the RPG will never drop in front of you because he will always be on ground. He'll just open this door, then he'll come out. Okay. The weak point will be on the RPG's left shoulder.
Yeah, so that's why sitting here, you get hit by the RPG guy. But if you sit here, you don't.
Not really. Okay, Iris, can you do a left RPG, simulate a left RPG? Alright, so Crazy, you go to the front and do your left ads. Alright, so your job is to clear ads. His job, he will take care of the RPGs. You don't need to worry about him, and he, of course, don't need to worry about you also. Because you will have things to do, he will have
Yep.
jobs to do, and such. So it doesn't matter like whether the RPG shoots you or not. It's okay. The RPG, there's only one ad. Sometimes he might even need to go forward and help you with the ad clearing.
Okay.
Okay? So the RPG's job is to shoot a bullet. Right, come all the way in front. Right? Right there, correct. You see where I reshot it?
Yep.
There'll be a red shell that you need to shoot your rocket with, your RPG with.
Yeah, and destroys that. Once you hit it so many times, it blows the big gun.
Correct.
off.
6
Mm,
times
6 times.
to be exact.
3 from each side.
Correct. 6 bullets, 6 RPGs to the bullet to blow it up. So the sequence will be as followed, alright? Every RPG will spawn 45 seconds after you fire your RPG.
Okay.
Alright? Meaning to say if you're on the right RPG, you kill the guy, right? The RPG drops in front of your legs. The countdown doesn't start. The countdown only starts after you pick it up, shoot it, then the 45 seconds starts. And on the left side, it's the same. But if both RPGs are not shot, there will be no RPG guy spawn at all. So that the RPG guys is RPG is a very very important role. Okay. So the first phase, like I said, the first phase, you will need to shoot the bullet 6 RPGs to the bullet to destroy it. Then the key tank will take the key and trigger the hack. Remember, to shoot at the 4 mortars. So after the 4 mortars has been shredded, you will need to take your RPG and shoot. You see where the fire is? Right here. Shoot at the mortars. So that's the third one. There's no third one. Third and fourth. Correct. At the mortars. To destroy the mortars to trigger the boss to spawn out. Right, the healer will, I think, be general, just heal everyone up. And the stagger tank. So we'll talk about the stagger tank later. Okay. So these are the 5 essential roles at the phase 1. Okay. So after the shell has been go down, the 4 mortars have to go down. Everyone will run to this water here. You see where Iris is? Right? You see this line where I'm shooting? Alright? The shield guy will stand behind this line because whoever is out there, just like even here, will die straight away. The boss will do a white mechanic. Everyone beyond this line will die.
Okay.
Yep.
Does the shield guy do that?
The shield guy, alright? You see where the turret is? In the center? He will do this and try and shoot at us.
So we have to run
So-
behind this line after we finish all that. Just hide
Yes,
behind
correct.
the shield guy as much as we can.
Exactly. Correct. So you understand like the mechanics like for the first phase already. Okay. So this is the first phase. After this first phase, right? RPG back to position. Add clearings back to position. There will be 4 rows. Healers will continue healing everyone. And this is where the stagger tank comes in. Okay. The boss will spawn at this container right here where my decoy is.
Is this the final boss, by the way?
Yes. Alright, so the boss will spawn at this decoy here, and the stagger tank will
Yeah,
have
I
to
go first.
stagger here. Bye Chilu. Blah, blah, blah. Bye QP.
Bye.
Bye. So the stagger tank will have to stagger the boss whenever he need. There'll be a mechanics that the boss will shoot rockets in the air and kill, maybe destroy like maybe 4 or 5 of our armors.
Okay.
So it's like a seeker mine RPG for the boss. And the stagger have to stagger her before she shoots it. So there will only be the stagger tank's job. He will do nothing but to stagger the tank. And stagger the boss. Okay, he'll try his best to keep the boss at bay. If not, he will be directly like maybe aiming at you, running to Alex, or maybe running to Crazy and stuff. Okay. So the key tank in the phase 1 basically is jobless. Because on the second phase there will be no chungas around. Okay, there will be no chungas around on the second phase, there will be no chunga rounds on the third phase. So he's basically jobless. So what he can do is he can go and help the ads clear, like assumingly let's say Crazy, you have a higher DPS on the left, Alex has a lower DPS on the right, he can like maybe go to the right ads and help to be a mid tank and just stand there and let the ads shoot, and Alex can shoot the ads down without him getting shot.
Okay.
Alright. So second phase, third phase, same thing. Ad will do their same things. RPG is a bit different. Alright. So RPGs, you want to kill your RPG guy, grab the RPG, and only shoot at the bullet. You do not want to engage at the mortars at all.
So you just does that.
Yes, 6 bullets, 3 from left, 3 from right. Alright. So after the iron horse, we call the center cannon the iron horse. Okay. After the iron horse is down, all right, you will have no RPG. So you will need to kill your fourth RPG guy, okay, and save it. We call it saving RPG. Save the rocket, okay. Let everyone know that there's a left rocket save and there's a right rocket save. Because remember when I told y'all, if let's say you guys never shoot the RPG guy won't spawn at all. Yep. So you're gonna save the RPG, go to the center, bring the RPG to the center. Okay, there is where everyone will gather in the center. But this time, you do not want to cross this line. You do not want to enter the water. So you want to stay. You do.
Mhm.
Yes, correct. You want to stay around the sandbags and stuff. All right. So you want to DPS the boss. If let's say the decoy is but the boss, you want to DPS her until she do the mechanics wipe. So everyone will be here, DPS will be here, the healer will drop the hive around us, we will DPS the boss, and once you hear the alarm, then you go into the water and wait for the tank to shield up for us. Like this, correct. Exactly. Alex, you're doing correctly. So that's the second phase. Okay. Third phase, exactly the same as the second phase.
Exactly. the same.
Exactly. Just rinse and repeat. It's the same. Alright? So for the fourth one, alright, this is where the key tank will have his job back. Okay? The first chunga on the fourth phase will spawn on the right first. Correct. Spawn on the right, kill the chunga, grab the key, go back to your turret, hack the turret 5 times, but this time you'll be destroying the 4 turrets from left to right first, then you destroy the iron horse. So once the iron horse is down, you'll run to the sandbags. Alright? Shoot the boss until a certain percentage, until he triggers the wipe. So once the alarm goes off, same thing, go to the center, go in the water, stand behind the tank, and basically when you have this phase done up to this point, you're basically done with the raid. Because after the fourth phase, when the chungas are down, like all the chungas keys are in and done, you're gonna run up, the boss will only come out from that container, and you have to kill the boss. Alright? So there will be no more ads on the last one after the boss is coming out. So once we kill her, no more ads, zero, none. Alright, so you're gonna kill her, pick up a RPG, shoot at the iron horse, destroy the last rocket, and this is where you end your iron horse raid.
And where do you look at the treasure chest?
Inside the room. Inside the container.
So you have to hold one sec, get that just open and see it.
Alright, you can actually see it from the outside. You see where I'm standing?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, there's the chest.
I mean, it's open for us. I don't know what it's showing for you guys, but you'll be able to see.
The chest itself is closed.
Yeah. Okay. So for us, it's open because we have done it this week.
Yeah.
So you just enter and you open. If you have 5 keys, you open it.
I got a question.
And
for,
boom.
For these, if you have a second character, if you hit it again, that's closed, or is it only per account?
No, it's per character.
Oh,
So it's the same as Dark Hours. You can do one raid every week to obtain five keys for the first run. All right. Then you can actually run the last boss over and over again. So every boss when you're done, you get one key. So you need to do 5 last boss farm and get per key. So once you have 5 keys, you can open the box. Meaning to say, there's no limit in running the iron in running raids.
Oh, I know that.
It's just
There's no limit to it, but it's just
yes.
to open the final box, you can only do it once a week.
No. Okay, it's per character. Like myself, I have 4 characters, so I can run 4 Iron Horse fresh
Yep.
with 20 keys. F- like the same goes to Dark Hours, and I'll get every fresh run rate with 5 keys.
Mm-hmm. And in case you got like, in case you have like 20 keys saved, you cannot open 4 boxes at a time. You can only open one box, even
Yes.
if you have like more than 5 keys.
Mhm.
Even if you have keys enough for 2 boxes. And yes, you can only get keys once per week per character, but that's 4 times, right? For 4 characters.
But you can
So
open the
that
box up for each character as well, right? Once a week.
you can
No.
you can open the box a million times. Because you can keep doing the raid and you will always get a guaranteed key from the last boss.
Okay.
So that's one.
So
After you complete, when you
can
complete a
open,
fresh
you can open
raid,
the final box. Let's say if you did five, let's just say because the first raid is automatic, you get 5 keys. Then after that, you
yeah,
have to play another 5 raids to be able to open the box again.
basically 5 last bosses. You can also farm the last boss 5 times. Just do the last boss 5 times, and you will have 5 keys.
Oh,
People do that.
so you pretty much wipe the group and then do the final boss again.
No.
So there's Ming will tell you the method.
Okay, there's a way that you can save the checkpoint because every boss there's a checkpoint. So once you reach the last boss, assumingly now this is my main character.
Yep.
Alright? So what I want to do is I will pass Iris the leader. I'll lock out, okay, of my this character. I bring in my out character, come to the raid, receive the checkpoint, lock it out again, come back with my main. So once we clear the last boss, alright?
Yep.
Once I clear the last boss, I'm gonna lock in my out character, create the raid, invite everyone in again. Alright, pass the raid leader to Iris, lock out my out character, bring in my main, then we can do the last boss farm. So we just rinse and repeat until we are like done with it and such.
Okay.
Until you just get so tired of it, or you get the Ravenous, whatever.
Or the Eagle Bear or whoever else you want to get.
Eagle Bear is from Dakars, but yeah, I know what you mean. You will not get Eagle Bear from this,
No.
and you will not get Ravenous from Dakars.
Yep. I understood that. The pistol. Because there's a pistol as
That-
well. Does that come
Mhm.
Okay.
in the raid, or is that just like a once you finish it, you get a project to do it?
Yep. Once you finish the Iron Horse for the first time, you get 2 projects. You gotta donate 6 pieces, 6 square pieces of Foundry Bulwark and
Yeah.
Future Initiative. Now, everything else is attainable on LZ. LZ is Light Zone, which is basically the open world.
I understand
But
that. So this is the Iron Horse introduction, and this is one of the ways that you can actually complete it. So this clan has done many of them. I have not done any, so I'm still pretty much really novice at this. So I'm a beginner, just like Alex, and hopefully we'll be able to get one of these done soon. Um, they did go through the whole thing with us, so we actually have a better idea what we need to do. However, there's still lots that we don't really know what's going to happen, and eventually we will get there after doing the raids a few times with this clan. So I'm hoping that we can get that done, and we'll know more about this raid, and maybe get more stuff afterwards for other um,
raids and more gear. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this helps you guys out when you guys want to do a raid, and enjoy your day.